welcome back to Binks TV. So I have greatly missed you guys. I was on a little journey of my own. As time moves forward, I'll probably tell you guys a little bit about that. But anyway, I had a fantastic weekend. I had a lot of fun this weekend, but one of the highlights of my weekend is I went to this Beauties, Bubbles, and Bibles event by my friend Alicia. This is my second one that I've attended that she's done. It's truly phenomenal, very inspirational for me, especially for the platform I'm trying to build with my YouTube channel, with the self-love, and just the information I'm trying to give, not even just with self-love, just when it comes to maybe it be fashion, financial literacy, just different things I plan to tap into with you guys and share with you guys. It's truly inspiring to see someone do it, host these events, and just spread positivity amongst women. Because, you know, most of the time, a lot of women sometimes don't get along. There's a lot of cattiness, jealousy. So it's so nice to see like-minded individuals come together, inspire each other, motivate each other, share words of wisdom. It's just always something positive and great to take from it. So with that being said, I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that really stuck with me in that event. And the reason why I'm discussing it is because I feel like it ties a lot into, you know, my channel and what I'm trying to portray and, you know, get women to believe in or further believe in. Because like I said, I'm sure, you know, a lot of women already think that they're beautiful, already have self-love for themselves, but the depth might not be there. There may be certain situations where you feel like you get yourself into, or you're not too pleased with your reaction or your decision making, simply because the amount of self-love, the amount of self-respect, the amount of beauty that you feel that you have may not be all of what you need. But like I said, when it comes to growing as a person, it's not done overnight. So one of the main questions, we did this activity at her event, and it said, what is beauty? And we had to each write it on a mirror. So everyone had a mirror, and they had to explain, they had to write on it what beauty is. And the reason why I found this activity just so powerful is because it's not like you were given a piece of paper and you had to write down what you think beauty is, but you had to write it on a mirror. So while you're writing it, you're reflecting, you're looking at yourself. And it brings a whole different dynamic, a deeper, you know, meaning when you have to really look at yourself. You know, as you're writing, you're really looking at yourself, and it's like, what is beauty? Not just what we see on the outside, our skin, but just who we are as people. And the most important thing to me, like when people ask me, what's your fear? What's your biggest fear? One of my biggest fears, because yes, I'm scared of dying early and other things, but my biggest fear is not being happy with who I see in the mirror when I look at myself. Yes, my looks matter, but I want to be proud of the woman that I am. I want to look at myself in the reflection every time I pass by and look at myself and be like, dang, Bianca, you doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of how you handle people, how you treat people, how you're accomplishing your goals, how you make yourself feel, the things you think about, the positivity that you emit amongst the people around you. You know, it's the actions, it's the thoughts, it's the everything behind it. It's everything that I'm doing with my life, everything that I'm teaching my daughter, the type of parent I'm being. All of those things are what make me proud. And it's extremely important to me that as I move through life, as I get older, wiser, make mistakes, learn lessons, as I make decisions in my life, is that I remain proud of the woman that I am, you know, because one thing I hate is regret. So if I'm not proud, that means I'm regretting something. That means I'm not proud due to a situation that I wish I would have done differently, or wish I would have handled differently, or just different, you know. And I try to do my best efforts to prevent those situations. So like I said, back to the mirror, my definition of beauty is it's embracing flaws, strength, wisdom, knowing when to walk away from situations, knowing you're not the only beautiful woman, but no one can be you. Your value, your vibe, not only in appearance, but what you feel in the reflection of yourself. In that reflection, what kind of energy do you feel like you're emitting and that you're releasing into the world? Not only to the world, but to yourself, into your home, you know? One of the main things that I want to talk about that I put as my definition is two things. But the first main thing is knowing you're not the only beautiful woman, but no one can be you. And I say that in the most humblest way. It's so important to be able to embrace, accept another woman's beauty without being envious. That's big. It takes maturity, it takes clarity, it takes a lot of self-awareness in who you are as a woman to be able to acknowledge that, show love to it, and think nothing more of it. But in this day and age in society, it's such a huge burden of, what social media portrays as beautiful. So we constantly feel like we kind of almost have to second guess ourselves, double check to make sure we're keeping up with what society thinks is beautiful, or what men are currently after, what's the current trend, whether it's be a big ass, titties, the current fashion. I mean, whatever it is that we feel like we are forced to keep up with due to society standards, based on what's popular at that time. It's important to realize that no one can be you. And that's so crucial to know. Yes, there may be someone prettier, but does she laugh the way that you laugh? Does she think the way you think? Does she eat the way you eat? Does she walk the way that you walk? These are all important things. Your mannerisms, the way you are as a person, the way you carry yourself, the way you handle situations, the way you think, the way you're able to give off such attractive energy. You know what I mean? Someone's vibe, someone's soul, those things cannot be duplicated. The way you love cannot be duplicated, And just the care, the effort, just the way we are individually as people. It's like fingerprints. It just cannot be duplicated. There's no one else like it. So it's so important to embrace those things about yourself. And even in situations of doubt or uncertainty where you're thinking, oh, he did this because of this, or she got this job because of this, or she's popular on Instagram because of this. I mean, whatever it is that you feel like maybe another woman has over you, always remind yourself, no one can do it the way that I do it. And once you embrace that, that's a type of core confidence that's unshakable, unbreakable. And I think it's very crucial to have, especially now, because of how hard society is on things like that, because of how high the competition is, so to speak. It's important to know who you are within yourself and to have that, that unbreakable core confidence. Because if somebody can break that, if someone can break your confidence, there's so many consequences to that. And it's not even just about your looks. It could be your confidence about your intelligence. If someone is able to attack that, your worth, your value of what you see yourself, if they're able to attack that and break that down, then that's control. That's a form of control. It's a form of power that you have given to someone to allow you to question yourself. So that's why this activity was so important to me, because you ask yourself, what is beauty? And it seems such a simple question, but it's so much more layers to it. It's so much more deeper than sometimes that we can understand. A second thing I wanted to talk about with one of my definitions is when to walk away. The reason why I say beauty is when to walk away is because, like I said, beauty for me, it ties into how I view myself as an overall woman, not just my looks, but just who I am as a woman. So it's important to know relationships, friendships, jobs, anything. You love yourself enough, you're confident in yourself enough, you're beautiful enough as a person. If you know all of these things, if you know your worth in all of these aspects of who you are, you will know when to walk away. You will know when keeping something around, a situation, a person, family member, I don't care. You will know when that is questioning the worth, the respect, the confidence, the anything, the love, anything for yourself. When that is becoming to question, doubt, or deteriorate the love, confidence, anything about yourself, and you're able to understand and realize it is time for me to walk away, that's amazing. You know, like I said, it's that core confidence. When it's unshakable, it can't be penetrated. It can't be penetrated by situations, by friendships, by family members, by relationships, by jobs, thinking that maybe you're not good enough. Oh, I don't want to advance this person because of X, Y, and Z. But you know within yourself that you have it in you, so you move on, you go to a different job. Then that job sees it. Then that job sees what you're capable of. Then that man sees what you're capable of. Then that friend sees what you're a great friend you are. All these people, you may think sometimes that the person, people, situations that you're surrounding yourself in is the end all be all, but it's never that. Another man's trash is another person's treasure. And you can take out the word man and apply that to anything else, whatever you could be experiencing in your life. You take that out, anything that's someone's trash can be someone else's treasure. So whatever job, whatever friend, whatever family member, whatever situation that is not representing your true value, not treating you up to your true value, let it go. Let it go. It may hurt, yeah. May feel sad for a couple of days. May go through your emotions. Everybody goes through your emotions differently. But when you reflect back on that moment in your life of when you let that go, you're going to be like, oh, thank God I did. It wasn't worth it. It was bringing me down, you know? So the last thing I want to leave you guys with, because it just ties into the whole beauty thing, accept your flaws. And maybe they're not even flaws. Like, for instance, I'll give you guys an example. When I was younger, people used to tease me about my forehead. They used to say, oh, you have such a big forehead. I don't care. It's popping, baby. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But was I always like that? Did it bother me when I was younger? Yeah, it did. It definitely did. Does it bother me now? Not one bit. I love it. As you guys can see, I usually rock like the tight buns up top. Like, I'm always showing my full face because I truly love it. So I don't think it's a flaw, but just embrace the things about your life that maybe you once thought was a flaw, you know, or the things that you're just not completely fully accepting about yourself. But don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with improving. Like, for instance, my weight was something I really wanted to improve on. So I'm 12 pounds down right now. It's not that I didn't accept myself for what I was when I was 12 pounds heavier, because I still did. I still felt like I was sexy. I still felt like I was beautiful. But I felt like I needed to improve. I felt like, one, it'd be healthier for me to improve. And second, I felt like I would look even better. So it's important to embrace yourself at every transition, every chapter of life. Embrace things that people may make you question. Embrace things that maybe you're questioning about yourself. Find ways to embrace those things. When it came to my forehead, I just ended up embracing it because I just realized how beautiful I was. My forehead makes my face. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was like, haters gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, like I said, embrace yourselves. Love yourselves. I hope this touched someone that's watching this video. I just wanted to share what a great event I went to and what it really, how everything that was said, the activity, how it really resonated with me, and how I plan to further apply it, you know, with my YouTube and continue to apply it in my everyday life. So I love you guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. I can't wait to share more with you guys, and definitely like and subscribe and leave comments down below of what you're thinking. And thank you again for watching Things TV. Love you guys.